God has been opening up my eyes. As I lay down, I meditate on the words of God. And I was thinking, and I have a question. Was Muhammad justified in sleeping with the underage woman that they say from the Hadiths? All right, we know that the Bible doesn't have any age limit, and we know that there was a king at the age of 8 years old who was married and had wives early. There's no biblical mandate on a marriageable age of a man or woman. But for those who love to dirty up the prophet, and by the way, this message is called "Why You Mad at Muhammad?" Why are you mad at Muhammad? Simply because there's no sin when there's no law, and there's no transgression without the breaking of the law. If there's no law on him marrying a woman of that age, there's no sin in that. All right. And you may be thinking something's wrong with me, but I can't go by man's traditions because pedophile is not in the Bible. Pedophile is a word that is outside the Bible. There's no age group, and if it was of that much importance, it would be in there. But it's not in there. Not only that, I will ask you a question. Was David justified in marrying Abigail? Was he? I'm pretty sure most people would say yes. You know, Nabal, her husband, died, so David was justified in marrying her. But let's look at this. If you say yes, that David was justified in marrying Abigail, then I'm going to tell you that the prophet was justified in being with Aisha. Because Abigail is literally a baby gal. Get it? A baby gal. If you was to say a, and we know the I can either go baby, girl. How awesome is God's scriptures? David is a type in the shadow of Muhammad. David is a type in the shadow of Solomon. Wake up. You will argue and say, no, he's not a type and shadow of David and Solomon. Well, didn't David and Solomon have sexual issues with women? Well, don't the prophet Muhammad have sexual issues with women? Did David have these same issues in his household with Ammon, his son, and his other son Absalom? The house of David has sexual issues, according to the Bible. Not many other of the prophets' sexual business is disclosed besides Lot, whom we know is a type and a shadow as well as the prophet. There's no judgment on Lot sleeping with his 2 daughters. All right? According to the Bible, if you believe in the Bible. So the prophet Muhammad is justified because he's a type and shadow. David's life is a type and shadow of Muhammad. Peace and blessings be upon him. So you mad at this man getting a piece of pussy. You mad at him getting a fresh piece of disease-free pussy. I'm sorry, I just gotta be frank. I just gotta keep it real. These people have Catholics, popes, working in the presbytery. These men are popes. They have rehab centers built across seas for these popes that are sleeping with boys. And you crying that the Prophet Muhammad has we don't know if it's true or not. But even if it is true, he's justified being there's no law on an age for marrying a woman. All right? That stuff was not that much important to the point that it was documented, even in our Bible. And as you would say that David was justified in marrying Abigail, then I can say Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon them both, he was justified in marrying a baby gal. It's the same thing. So wake up, wake up, wake up. Okay, Prophet Muhammad is all through the Bible. Why are you mad at the prophet? He's all through the Bible, peace be upon him. And you mad at him.